Hello students, this is Dr. M. Shivrajappa. I will solve some problems on process costing. Then in this given problem, the products of a manufacturing concern passes through two processes A and B, then to finished products. It is ascertained that in each process normally 5% of is lost, weight is lost and 10% is scrapped, which from process A and B realizes rupees 160 per ton and 400 per ton respectively. The following are the figures relating to both the process. In this problem, the normal loss and abnormal loss, normal loss without scrap, then that is a weight loss. Then it is another one is normal loss with uh, with the scrap, that is 150 rate per ton is given of A and B, both cases. Then in this problem actual output is given, then you can calculate then abnormal loss or gain. First in the given problem, first you have to check then whether and then it is in this problem normal loss with scrap and a normal loss without scrap. Suppose if it is a output is given or not, first you have to check. Suppose if it is output is given, you need to calculate then that is abnormal loss or gain. Now with the help of this information, process A and process B, this is process B, to make it as process B, then material in tons, that is 2140 tons. Then is cost of material per ton is 250 and 400 and then wages, that is 1,12,000, here 40,000. The manufacturing expenses 32,000 and 21,000. Then output in tons, that is 1,660 and 1,560. Then prepare process account showing cost per ton of each process. Now you can prepare process A account. Then direct material, then input is 2000 units, it is given in the problem, that is 2000 units, tons. Then cost per ton is also be given 250 per ton. You multiply with this figure, you will get 5 lakhs. The direct wages is also be given. Direct wages 1,12,000, manufacturing expenses 32,000. The direct expenses 1,12,000, manufacturing expenses 32,000. Then normal loss, that is weight loss without scrap, that is 2,000 into 5%, it is a weight loss is given without scrap, that is then 5%, that is 100 units. Then you are not received any sale of scrap because it is a weight loss is there, you will never receive anything. Then that is then your normal loss with scrap, then 2000 into 10%, then it is scrap, then that can be sold is 160 per ton here. Then that is 10% of this input, that is 200. Then that can be sold per unit at the rate of rupees 160. The multiply with 200 with 200 and 160, you will get 32,000. Then before going to write then actual output is transferred to next process, that is B process. Then first you have to calculate abnormal loss or gain, because then actual output is given in the problem, that's why you need to calculate abnormal loss or gain. Then it is a easy way to calculate abnormal loss or gain. Then there is particulars, units and amount. Input is 2000. The total cost is 4,66,000. You can write here 4,66,000. The less normal loss. Normal loss is then plus 100 plus 200. That is totally 300 units. Normal loss. Then it is a residual is received only 32,000 in both the cases. Then it is 32,000. Right here you have deducted from this figure, you will get 1,700 estimated output in units. in tons. Then amount or else cost is then 6 lakhs 44,000 minus 32,000, you will get 6 lakhs 12,000. The actual output is 1,660 is given in the problem. It is 1,660. It is given in the problem. Then here in this situation, then estimated output is 1,700. Then actual output is 1,660. Then it is the actual output is less than the estimated output. Then automatically there is a abnormal loss. Suppose if it is actual loss is more than the estimated output, there is gain, that is abnormal gain. Now the cost per unit you have to calculate, then estimated cost divided by estimated output, then it is estimated cost is 6 lakhs 12,000 divided by estimated output is then 1,700, you will get 360 per unit. 360 per unit. Then while writing about the abnormal loss, then 40 units actual loss, then it is rate per unit is 360. You multiply with this figure, that is 40 into 360, you will get 14,400. Then actual output is transferred to process B. Then actual output is produced to 1,660. Rate is 360 here. Then multiply with this figure, then you will get 5,97,600. Now we can total then all these items appear in the last column, that is 32,000, 14,400 and 5,97,600. You will get 6,44,000. Then both sides, then debit side and credit side should be equal. The debit side also be same, that is 6,44,000. Then unit column is also be equal. Debit and credit column should also be equal. This is the process A account. Then this is transferred to process B account. Then the process B, then you have to make this is account. It is the debit side and credit side. In the debit side, you have to make 4 columns. Credit side is also you have to make 4 columns. In debit side, then particulars, input, cost per unit and total cost you can write here. Similarly, then in credit side, the particulars, input, cost per unit and total cost you have to write. Then here, input of the output of process A becomes the input of process C. Then it is process A, it is input. Then this output of process A becomes the input of process B. That's written on the debit side. It is 1,660. It is output of A. It becomes the input of process B. That is 1,660. Rate is 360 per unit. That is our value is also be there. That is 5,97,600. Then here 5,97,600 you have to write. And direct material is given in the problem. Direct material, it is 140 units. Rate per unit is 400. And then that can also be taken into account. Then 140 into 400, you will get 56,000. Similarly, then direct wages and manufacturing expenses given in the problem. And direct wages 40,000 and manufacturing expenses 21,000. Now, this is the debit side charged to process B account. Then normal loss, that is weight loss without scrap. That is actual input is 1,660 plus 140, you will get 1,800 units. Then weight loss is 5%, that is you will get 90 rupees. Then without any value is received. Then another one is normal loss with scrap, 1,800 units, that is 10%, that is 180 units. Rate is 400, it is given in the problem per ton. It is 400 ton respectively. Then here, then 400 units, rate is 400, then 1,800 and 400, you will get 72,000. Then before going to transfer to finished stock, or else next process, we have to calculate abnormal loss or gain. Then it is just I discussed, it is simple method of while using this format. Then simple to calculate abnormal loss or gain. You make 3 columns here, particulars, units and amount. Then input is 1,800, total it then 1660 plus 140, there is 1800 units. Then total cost of this process, that is 7,27,200. Then total, then it should be, then input, and then it is gain you have to deduct here. Then it is 5,97,600 plus 56,000 plus 40,000 plus 21,000. Exclude this value, you will get 7,14,600. Less normal loss, then both you have to add here 990 plus 180. Then you will get both it is 72,270. That is 90 plus 180, you will get 270. Then actual value is, the total abnormal loss, normal loss is 72,000. 72,000 you deducted from this figure input. Then you will get estimated output, that is 1,530. It is a estimated output in units. Then 6,42,600. It is estimated. Then cost production, cost of output. Then next actual output, it is 1,560 is given in the problem. It is actual output is 1,560 is given in the problem. Now the actual output is more than the estimated output, there is a gain. Then it is suppose if it is the actual output is less than the estimated output, there is a loss. Then here, then 1,560 it is actual output, 1,530 it is estimated output. That's why there is a gain here. Now you can calculate cost per unit. Then cost per unit is equal to estimated cost divided by estimated output. Estimated cost is the 6,42,600 divided by estimated output is 1,530. Then you have to divide it, you will get 420 per unit. Now you can multiply with the abnormal gain. Abnormal gain you have to write on the debit side of the process account. Suppose if it is abnormal loss, you have to write on the credit side of the process account. Then here abnormal gain 30 units, 30 units, rate is 420, multiply with this figure, 30 into 420 you will get 12,600. Then here now the actual output is transferred to finished stock. Then actual output is 1,560. Then here you have to write 1,560. Rate per unit is 420. Multiply with this figure, you will get 6,55,200. 6,55,200. Then now total it 72,000 plus 6,55,200. You will get 7,27,200. Then debit side also. Then total it is 7,27,200. Both sides are equal. Then and similarly, then input should also be equal on both sides. That is debit side and credit side. Then input of that is units column, not input. It is units column. That is 1,830. The units column is same, and this is unit column. That is 1,830. Then both are equal. Then likewise, you have to prepare the process account. This is the way and method of preparing process account. Then here, the main important points should be remembered here. Then it is a normal and abnormal loss. Then it is a normal loss. Then suppose sometimes without scrap and with scrap. Normal loss without scrap, normal loss with scrap is given. And to calculate abnormal loss or gain, suppose if the given problem it consists then actual output, then only you need to calculate then abnormal loss or gain. Otherwise, then you need not calculate abnormal loss or gain. Then finally, then cost per unit you have to calculate. Then estimated cost divided by estimated output, you will get cost per unit. You multiply with this abnormal loss or gain. Then you can suppose in this problem, then that is process B, that is 30 units gain is there. Then it is the 420 per unit is there. then you multiply this figure, you will get gain value, abnormal gain value. Then actual output, it is actually 1560 units is produced, rate is 420, you will get 6,55,000. Then total of both columns, a unit column, this is unit column, not input column, this is make it as units, cost per unit and total cost. Then total cost of both the debit and credit columns should also be same. Okay, students, all of you understood this problem. Thank you.